Welcome everyone to today's webinar on Best Legal AI Tools in 2026. Thank you for joining us today for this session. I am Karina and joining me today are Mohammad Anas, Gopika and Shruti. Today we are excited to explore the best legal AI tools shaping the industry in 2026 and how they are transforming the way legal professionals work. We will discuss how AI powered solutions can enhance productivity, streamline legal workflows, improve case management, and enable faster, and more strategic decision making across legal operations. We are also honored to have our CEO, Mr. Brijesh Shadan, with us today. Mr. Brijesh is a legal tech entrepreneur based in Dubai with over 25 years of expertise in emerging technologies. He is an authority in legal technology consulting with extensive knowledge of technology trends and their practical application in the legal domain. We have planned this session to last approximately 20 to 25 minutes. We appreciate your support and cooperation during this time. Please kindly remain muted throughout the session to ensure a smooth experience for everyone. Before we dive in, let me quickly walk you through what we'll be covering today. We'll start by understanding why AI is becoming so important in the legal industry and how it's shaping the way legal professionals work in 2026. Then we'll introduce you to Beveron's AI legal ecosystem, where we'll explore a suite of powerful tools designed to simplify and enhance different legal processes. After that, we'll take a closer look at each solution from practice management and legal advisory to debt collection, contract management, and intellectual property. We'll also discuss what makes Beveron stand out in this space and how these tools can actually make a real difference in day-to-day legal operations. And finally, we'll wrap up with the next steps on how you can start leveraging these solutions in your own practice. So let's get started. Now, let's talk about why AI really matters in the legal industry today. If you think about it, a lot of legal work involves repetitive tasks, things like reviewing documents, checking compliance, or doing research. AI helps automate these routine activities, which means lawyers can spend more time on strategic thinking and client focused work. Another important point is accuracy. Even small errors in legal documents can have serious consequences. With AI, the chances of missing something important are significantly reduced because it can quickly scan and analyze large volumes of data with precision. And of course, there is productivity. With AI powered tools, legal professionals are able to work much faster. In fact, many firms are seeing productivity improvements of over 40%. That's a huge shift in how work gets done. So, overall, AI is not just a trend, it's actually transforming the legal industry by making work faster, more accurate, and more efficient. Now that we have understood why AI matters in the legal space, I would like to hand it over to Anas, who will take you through Bureau's AI legal ecosystem in more detail. Thank you. Over to you, Anas.
Thank you, Karina. Hi, everyone. I'm Manas. Now that we have understood the importance of AI in legal, let's take a closer look on how Beveron is applying it through its AI legal ecosystem. Beveron has built what we call an AI legal ecosystem, which basically means a set of connected tools that work together to support different areas of legal work. Instead of using separate systems for different tasks, this ecosystem brings everything into one place. So, whether it is managing cases, handling contracts, recovering payments, or getting legal insights, everything is streamlined and connected. What's really helpful here is that these solutions are not standalone. They are designed to complement each other, making the entire legal workflow smoother and more efficient. And in the next few slides, I will walk you through each of these tools so that you can see how work and where they can add value in your day-to-day legal operations. Let us start with one of the core solution, Smart Lawyer Office. This tool is all about making day-to-day legal practice easier and more organized. As lawyers, managing multiple cases, deadlines, and documents can get overwhelming very quickly. That's where this solution really helps. For example, it can automate scheduling and even use predictive insight to help you stay ahead of deadlines. So instead of constantly tracking everything manually, the system supports you in planning your work more efficiently. It also assists with case preparation, docket management, and legal research, which are usually time consuming tasks. With AI stepping in, these processes must become much faster and smoother. Another key feature is intelligent document analysis. Instead of going through pages and documents one by one, the system can quickly highlight important information and insights. So overall, Smart Lawyer Office acts like a smart assistant in your day-to-day legal work, helping you stay organized, save time, and focus more on delivering value to your clients. Now let's look at Smart Legal Counsel, which works like a virtual legal advisor powered by AI. Think of it as a smart assistant that can understand legal queries and provide instant responses. Instead of spending hours searching for information, you can simply ask a question and get relevant insights right away. One of its key strengths is that in its contract review and risk assessment, it can quickly analyze documents, identify potential risks, and highlight areas that may need attention, helping you make more informed decisions. It also supports real-time compliance checks, which is extremely important in today's fast-changing regulatory environment. This means that you can ensure that your work stays aligned with legal requirement without constantly double-checking everything manually. So overall, a smart legal counsel helps saves time, reduces uncertainty, and gives legal professionals quicker access to reliable insights. Almost like having an extra expert of team available anytime. With that, let us move on to the next solution. I will now hand it over to Shruti, who will guide you through smart debt collection and its key capabilities.
Thank you, Anas. Hi, everyone. This is Shruti. Now, let's take a closer look at how AI can make debt recovery smarter, more organized, and more effective with debt collection. We all know that debt recovery can be a sensitive and time consuming process. It's not just about following up, it's about doing it in a structured, professional, and compliant way. That's exactly where this solution comes in. Smart Debt Collection helps automate communication with debtors through reminders and follow-ups. So instead of manually tracking who to contact and when, the system takes care of it for you. What's really interesting is its ability to predict payment behavior. Based on data and patterns, it can give you insights into which accounts are more likely to pay and which ones might need more attention. This helps you prioritize your efforts more effectively. At the same time, it ensures that all communication and actions remain compliant with legal and regulatory standards, which is very important in this space. So overall, this tool doesn't just speed up the recovery process, it also makes it smarter, more organized, and more efficient, ultimately helping improve recovery rates while reducing manual effort. Now, let's move on to smart legal contract. Contracts are a big part of any legal workflow, but they can often be time consuming from drafting and reviewing to negotiating and tracking. This is where this solution really adds value. With Smart Legal Contract, you can automate the drafting process using AI-powered templates. So instead of starting from scratch every time, you already have a structured, reliable base to work with. It also helps with clause analysis by identifying potential risk and even suggesting improvements during negotiations. This makes the entire process not just faster but also more informed. Another important benefit is compliance tracking. The system helps ensure that contracts stay aligned with legal and regulatory requirements throughout their lifecycle. Overall, this tool helps speed up contract turnaround time, reduces manual effort, and gives you more confidence in the quality of your contracts, allowing you to focus more on strategic decisions rather than repetitive tasks. With that, let's shift our focus to AI-driven IP management. I'll now hand it over to Gopika, who will guide you through this solution. Thank you.
Thank you, Shruti. Hi everyone, I'm Gopika. Now that we have explored the solutions, let's look at what makes Beveron stand truly out. Managing intellectual property can be quite complex, especially when you're dealing with multiple patents, trademarks, and deadlines. Missing even a small detail can lead to serious issues. This is where the solution really makes a difference. It uses AI to provide advanced patent analytics and help in understanding the true value of your IP portfolio. So instead of just managing assets, you're actually gaining insights into how valuable they are. Another powerful feature is real-time infringement detection. The system can help identify potential risks or violations early, so you can take action before things escalate. It also automates renewal management, ensuring you don't miss any important deadlines, which is a common challenge in IP management. Overall, this solution helps you stay organized, reduce risk, and get the most out of your intellectual property, turning it from something you just manage into something you actively optimize. Now that we have explored all the solutions, the next question is what actually makes Beveron stand out? One of the biggest strengths is that everything is part of an integrated ecosystem. Instead of using multiple disconnected tools, you have solutions that work seamlessly together, which make the entire workflow much smoother. Another key advantage is efficiency. With automation handling repetitive tasks, legal teams can significantly reduce the time spent on routine work in many cases, cutting it down by more than half. Accuracy is also a major factor. With AI-driven analysis, the chance of errors are minimized, which is especially important in legal work where precision matters. And finally, there is productivity. When all your tools are connected and work intelligently, it naturally boosts overall performance and helps teams get more done in less time. So overall, Beveron stands out by not just offering individual tools, but providing a complete, connected solution that help legal professionals work smarter, faster, and with more confidence. As we come towards the end of the session, let's talk about what you can do next. If you found this solution interesting, the next step is really about exploring how they can fit in your own legal workflows. Every firm is different, so it's important to see where you can gain the most value, whether it's saving time, improve accuracy, or managing process more efficiently. You can start by identifying the areas in your current workflow that feel time-consuming or challenging. That's usually where AI tool can make the biggest impact. The idea is not just to adopt technology, but to use it in a way that genuinely support your day-to-day works and help you grow. So take the first step, explore the possibilities, and see how AI can transform the way you work. We appreciate your participation today. Now, it's time for your feedback. You may kindly fill the feedback form sent to you in a comment box. Please feel free to visit our website for more details and resources on legal tech softwares.
Thank you for joining us today for our webinar on Best Legal AI Tools in 2026. We hope you found the insights valuable and inspiring. We appreciate your time and participation. We look forward to your participation in our future webinars. Please remember to fill out the feedback form as it will help us to provide more informative topics in the future. Thank you all once again.